kings and queens, and welcome to Teen Wolf TV Time with me. I'm very distracted looking into the camera because I can see myself and my tongue is super red, but I was just drinking fruit punch, so you'll have to bear with me. So we start off the episode figuring out that Lydia and Jordan Parrish are like dream decipherers. Even though Jordan is lying about the end of his dream, he's carrying people to and from naked death to the Nematon, which is a little strange, but if it gets us closer to figuring out what Jordan is, which I think is a phoenix still, then so be it, because I feel like at this point it's been drawn on long enough. Just tell me what he is. There's a bestiary with tons of stuff in there. I'm sure he is not the one undocumented missing link between humans and supernatural creatures. Maybe he's God. Maybe he's Jesus risen, because, you know, he's doing a whole lot of stuff with dead people. I don't know, but I would like to know, please. Is it wrong to hope that Donovan gets, massacred by these exterminators? The people they choose only have an episode shelf life, so I'm hoping that they slice and dice him by the end with some fear toxin or with a gun or with a knife or something. But I think that he and Theo are going to join forces and try and take down the Stilinski family, because Styles is cock blocking Theo from Scott, and Donovan has some rage boner against the sheriff for some reason. So I really am not optimistic about our beloved Stilinski family. We know that they can survive anything, but at some point one of them might have to go down. I can't believe I just said that. Okay, so Theo is a paramedic now. He knows how to make tourniquets and stuff. Where did he learn that? Wherever he was at for X amount of years since the 4th grade. So we're going to rely on Theo, like I was saying, who has no medical training, when Melissa is a phone call away, a short drive away. We don't think that we should get her involved at all. No? Okay then. Stilinski, I don't think now is the time to be trying to go by the book. There's not a chapter in the police handbook about supernatural creatures and crime scenes. I'm sorry, your criminology course would not have covered that. Well, during this experiment, I think one thing is very clear, that the sheriff is in a lot of trouble now that we have super juiced Donovan, his rage boner hating adolescent boy. I am not sure what to make of it. I'm concerned though, because Styles can't fight off Donovan by himself. Maybe we should keep Scott around real close. Well, that is a root canal for your ass. I really like Scott's pants. I feel like this entire season so far has been one huge acid trip. People getting poisoned and paralyzed and seeing things and night terrors, and everybody's going nuts. Just nuts! So is Malia erasing the Desert Wolf from Styles' murder board a sign that she doesn't care who her mom is temporarily? Which means that she's going to show up in the next episode. When you stop caring, that's when things happen for you. Or at least that's what people say when I say I want a boyfriend. And thus begins the portion of the episode where we all start making out inexplicably for no reason. Lydia could be bleeding out and dying, but no, you got to get in where you fit in, because we're teenagers and we're horny all the time. Cannot keep our hands off of each other long enough to see that our friend is not dead. Well, we finally figure out what's going on with these supernaturals. They're not being born, but they're being created. They are literally splicing murderous supernatural canimas and werewolves and all this, that, and the third together to create super beings that last all of 45 minutes. I love when they ask Deaton what they should do, and he's kick their asses, duh. That even a question? Oh, Lydia doesn't realize how lucky she is that she gets to wake up to Jordan Parrish's face. I've been dreaming of it. All I wake up to is a pillow pet named Orson. So is this the part where Lydia's training montage starts, where her and Jordan are sparring, and then they end up landing on top of each other, then they giggle, and there's a kiss, and then they live happily ever after? I don't know why I didn't call the chimeras sooner. We've gone through everything else. It was time. I'm sure there'll be a griffin sometime soon too. Or that sock puppet thing from the Neverending Story. Maybe a Skeksis. Donovan doesn't even look old enough to have applied to be a sheriff's deputy. How old do you have to be to do that? Because he looks the same age as Scott and all them, and I know that they're really in real life 25 years old, but in the show they're supposed to be young, and I'm assuming that this kid is supposed to be 17 too. So I don't understand how he has applied for this and failed, because he's nuts. And why is Theo there? Why is he the puppet of the exterminators? How did he not get killed in 24 hours? I don't know. I need to know. I want to know. Someone tell me. Oh, is Theo maybe the only not failed experiment, because they want to get at Scott so bad they created somebody from his past and they're using him and implanted memories to get close to him? Maybe. I don't know. It's a theory. Jesus H. Christ, the last thing we need is more Wendigos. But why a flight attendant though? Any party where I have to pay $150 for my friend to get in is not a party that I or my friend need to be in. If that's the case that it comes down to, I'll go in and you stay outside and then I'll come get you later. Okay, so why are you guys like 15 years old, like in a gay club, turning up, stripping, popping molly, sweating, and dancing like crazies up on each other? I don't understand. I don't think I approve. I would like to go, but I don't think that they should be there, personally. Funny story, though, about these go-go dancers. I was live tweeting this episode, as I often do, and the next day, some random favorited my tweet about the go-go dancers not having any rhythm. So upon further investigation, it was actually one of the guys who played the go-go dancers, which, imagine my surprise, I was very confused and a little bit embarrassed that I read somebody without meaning to and thinking that they would be upset. But he took it in stride. I told him he looked good, and he said that they have to dance to no music, so that makes it really awkward to find a beat. And so I told him to channel his inner Beyonce. He kind of got lucky though, because he was the one who like got the pan up shot, so he didn't really have to be on rhythm because all he was like abs and a nice face. So he kind of got the easy job. The ones in the background probably had it a little bit more rough because they actually had to dance and like be seen dancing. He just had to writhe a little bit and look good. Story time's over. Brett is a bisexual, it seems, and he and Mason are gonna make out. I have never sailed a ship so fast. I'm so about it. I'm so into it. Please marry and be everything that Scott and Allison weren't, and Scott and Kira will never be, and Malia and Styles will never be, and Derek and Sister Soldier will never be. Please be the ship that saves my heart. I need it. I need it to happen. Why is the Selena Gomez lookalike even hosting this party? Of all the things that you could do to make money, why are you a 15-year-old girl that like peddling test tube shot things? I don't know. So did they poison this kid to get to Scott because they knew that his heart of gold would make him want to heal this kid, Corey? I just, like, at this point, I feel like I just make a lot of weird faces because I'm super confused as to what's going on, and I keep asking what's going on, and nobody knows what's going on. I don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on. Nobody knows what's going on. So we just need to keep watching, but I just want to keep asking because maybe someone knows. There are so many baby gays in this episode. Like, I can't keep up. Cute ones, but babies. Mason low-key has a lot of game, though, because he's pulled 2 dudes since he's been in there, and he's awkward, like, AF. But he got Lucas, who is, like, a horny porcupine, and then Brett, who is just, like, God's gift to, like edgy jock boy realness. I applaud. I truly do. Scott telling Kira he's in love with her. Oh, Allison is probably rolling in her grave right now. Did Brett just save Mason from getting porcupine to death? Oh my god, it is true love. It is. I told you, I called it. It is love. It is love. Brett kind of sucks at being a werewolf, though. Like, I feel like every time he tries to do anything, he has to get saved by somebody because he's getting knocked on his ass, like, frequently. We need to get him in, like, a training class, get him to run some drills or something because it's not cute. If you're going to be with Mason, my favorite baby gay, who is not daddy but is a decent substitute, you're going to have to be able to fight. Oh my god, Kira went for that kill shot. She has no chill. She's been hanging out with Malia too much. Somebody need to get that fire spirit off her because she's really cutting up. When she was a lightning spirit, she was chill. Now that fire is involved, all she want to do is cut stuff up and stab people with her belt and sword thing. Somebody get her together. Scott, you're going to have to, like, do some Sailor Moon stuff and take hold of her hand, and she'll understand what it truly means to be friends. Or in love, or whatever you guys are right now. What are you doing, Parrish? What are you doing? Can we not, with the palm dentata, like, seriously? None of that. And that looks like the end of our recap for this week. I will see you next week. Until then, slay the day. It'll be okay. And I will keep on keeping on until next week, guys. I will see you later.